to you Cancers. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and then you have the Empress. So, so these three cards right here for you, it very much so speaks to the type of freedom that a lot of you Cancers want to have. The Ace of Pentacles, or you do have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Empress. These two cards right here are air signs: Aquarius for King of Swords and Libra for the Empress, right? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, the dragon is taking flight. So very much so, a lot of you Cancer crabs don't necessarily want to be bothered. You are looking, but you don't necessarily want to be bothered with a relationship. You want to enjoy your time and have fun being single. There's definitely a sense of, yes, like I said, you are looking, but you Cancers are very much so interested in trying to find out if how much fun you can possibly have being single. The Five of Wands and the Judgment now represents how it represents how it is that you Cancer crabs I'll say this, right? A lot of you Cancer crabs may be single and you're having fun, but a lot of you Cancer crabs are looking, because you Cancer crabs also understand that you can have a lot of fun trying to be in a relationship with somebody and getting to know somebody. I'll say that. I'll say that, because the reason why it is that I'm saying that is because the Five of Wands and the Judgment. A lot of you Cancers understand that as much as, you know, people out here try to make it seem like they're good with being single, a lot of the times, most of the times, those are the people who are very not so okay with being single. They very much so dislike it. But they're trying to boss up. They're trying to make it seem like, you know, they don't need anybody else, when the thing is that they really do. They want someone badly. But you Cancers know that. Like it is, as I said before, a lot of Cancer crabs are, you know, Cancer crabs are a very smart zodiac sign when you really look at it. A lot of y'all know what it is that y'all are doing a lot of the times. Obviously, no one is perfect, but there are some things for y'all to tweak, especially when it comes to matters of the heart and dating and relationships and marriage and having a family, right? Which is the one thing that y'all want the most, along with money, of course. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, you Cancer crabs understand that you don't just have to have fun being single. You can also have fun while being in a relationship. And yes, you can. So a lot of you Cancer crabs are looking for someone to date long term, as well as, you know, being single. You're dating around trying to see who would be a very good match for you. The King of Pentacles and the Devil, Capricorn, not King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, is about how, but you're not going to pick just any old anything, though. There's most definitely a sense of you Cancers being very much so alert or aware, right? Or bewaring of the devil, in the sense of a person that is controlling, you know, when they enter into your life. All it is that they're going to do is look for ways to mess it up, or ever since those people would enter into your life, they will cause a whole lot of drama. A lot of you Cancers are very much so paying attention to the quality of the person that you allow in your life. And you Cancer crabs, like I said, using that intelligence, a lot of you Cancer crabs are going to be aware, like you're going to be watching, like, okay, let's see how this person is when they're not really so much in your life versus when you allow them to get closer to you. And I just see that a lot of you Cancers are going to be paying very close attention to an alleged juxtaposition. Is your life going to be better, or is your life going to be worse? And a lot of you Cancers are going to be paying attention to that. The Seven of Cups represents, but it's not just one person that a lot of you are going to be dating. And this also shows that if you and this person in general, right, on a case-by-case basis, don't necessarily end up being a good match for one another, guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up trying to talk to somebody else or talking to somebody else. So very much so, you Cancer crabs are very much so paying very close attention to the quality of those people, like I said, and while dating others, because you don't want to overly commit to just one particular person, end up wasting so much time. Because like it is that I said before, when it comes to this dating stuff, there's not a whole lot of value out here. If you can get with somebody that has value and they really care about you, the two of y'all are good, y'all care about each other, don't you break up that. I'm telling you. I know personally, there's nothing out here, there's nothing out here, because I myself would try to date out here, right? I myself would try to date out here, and it would be terrible. Wouldn't it? Who doesn't have little ones? And it's like, look, I'm not knocking you for having little ones, but I don't want a person with little ones already made. No disrespect. No disrespect. I mean no disrespect. But it's not something that I would want. Personally. Who isn't disrespectful? Sometimes even when they have little ones, they still come off with the perspective of, you gotta do all the work. Listen, you need to get off that high horse. So I'm telling you, there's nothing out here. And a lot of you Cancer crabs, you have to understand that when you get somebody that's a good match for you, don't play games. Don't think that you are going to get with someone that, someone else that has intrinsic value as well, that has character, that's going to treat you well. No, you coming out here, Cancers, y'all coming out here to the streets where there's nothing but dysfunctional. I was about to go forward, but the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups is about so, and a lot of you Cancers know that already. So the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups is about make sure that when the two of you interact with each other, it's a give and take without it being transactional. Without it being transactional, right? It cannot be transactional. It has to be give and take, but without it being so caught up with a transaction that the two of you end up feeling like you pay for something, or they end up feeling like they're paying for something, right? The Three of Wands represents, and don't be afraid to travel as well. I'm not afraid to travel. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. The Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit. So, like it is, I said before, like, to clarify the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, a lot of you Cancers are taking more responsibility for making sure that things work out well with you. A lot of you Cancers realize that talking to one person at a time may not necessarily be the best thing. But trying out a couple of people all at the same time may, without having to get too deep, into things with them, but seeing which one is the most compatible with you. And the Nine of Cups and the Hermit represents, as well as without rushing into anything too serious. Because you Cancer crabs will need, when you date these people, you need time to think, to get to know them. You need time to get to know them and to think which one is the best suited for you based upon their own internal intrinsic value as well as yours. And does the two of your values actually match up is what I'm saying. A lot of you Cancers are looking for a lot of fun, but you're looking for a lot of fun while you're in a relationship, which is the correct way to do it. You have a lot of times people will come out here, talk, and the way that they perceive relationships, they perceive it like once you get yourself into a relationship, now all of a sudden the fun is supposed to be over, which is a turn off to anybody who knows what it is that they're listening to. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost at 10K subs. I just want to say thank y'all for all the appreciation, all the love that y'all reached out to. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.